Emotions are the small cost of admission to play the game. Are you ready to ante up? Are you ready to start your healing journey and become a better version of yourself? Because it takes a lot of inner self work, and it takes a lot of being able to admit things about yourself. So if you're a person who struggles with admitting that you might have issues that you need to work through, then this will never work, because you have to feel the feels and you have to figure out what makes you feel that way. Because it's not always an outside source, honey boo boo. It's you. You have to go inside and you have to face those darker parts of yourself. You may not like what you see at all, but you have to get down and dirty with it. You have to stare that dirtiness in the eye. You have to stare that awful part of yourself that you don't want to ever visit again right in the eye. And you have to make amends with that old bastard, because that's how it works. You have to slay those old versions of yourself that you created to survive. So don't feel bad if you look back in disgust with yourself over a certain thing that you did, or old thought forms and behaviors and patterns, because you were only doing the best that you knew how to do currently. And that's what we got to realize with everybody on these healing paths, is everybody is going through something. Some people may not handle it as gracefully as you do. So just remember that and be thankful that you're able to see all of this, because therein lies the victory. Therein lies the key that allows you to grow as a person. That takes away the mental blocks. That takes away all of that negativity inside you. Once you stare it in the face and admit that that was you and forgive yourself for that version, then it's always going to be nagging at you. And you can't allow that to happen, because you are bigger and better than that. You're meant for bigger and better things. You are a big, beautiful soul. And you have to let that light shine, and you get to share these experiences with other people, other like-minded people who are ready to hear it, because Spirit puts you in the path of people that are going to hear exactly what you're saying, and it's going to change their life. And that is a beautiful process. So keep that in mind, that as ugly and dirty and hard as it is, and hard as it feels to admit certain things about ourselves, we have to do that. It is necessary. And that sets us free. So set yourself free on this Fearless Friday and be the badass spiritual warrior that you are, and knock this out of the park, because I know you're going to. You're not one of those people who sit down and give up, and that is why you have tapped into that strength of resolve, and that's what it takes to face these things about ourselves that we don't want to. You have to go in and touch. You have to go in and brave yourself. Go in and be gentle and tender with yourself. Go